Hello, my name is Sky. If you had to come up with an analogy to describe the conscious state of mankind, what analogy would you come up with? Comment below if you come up with a good one during this video. I'm going to explain mine, and I'll tell you what I mean by that. Picture in your mind a heavy traffic jam and what that looks like. We're moving forward very slowly, maybe in inches, and sometimes you think it'd be faster if I just got out and walked. And that's basically the analogy I'm going to use. Years ago, I saw this meme and it was brilliant because on the picture of a very heavy traffic, and it said, "You're not in traffic, you are traffic, get off the road." And that's essentially how we are. If you're sitting in traffic, then you're one of the thousands of cars that are causing this traffic jam. You're part of the cause. But we have become so unconscious of this that we think that it's something external that happened to us. And maybe we play this little mind game with ourselves and we say, well, a couple of years ago when I first moved here, it wasn't this bad. But that's how traffic gets worse, right? More people moving in and being on the road. And we also say things like, there are too many people on the road, as if we're not people and on the road. You know, what we really mean is that there are too many other people on the road. And we can take this analogy further. There are those of us that likes to say, well, traffic doesn't really bother me. I try to listen to audiobooks and music and try to stay positive. It's really not the situation that's making you unhappy. It's your interpretation of the situation that's making you unhappy. And then on the other extreme, you have people that are perpetually angry about traffic. And they complain and complain about it. They complain and they blame other people for being on the road, and they blame the government for not building better roads, and they love to complain about this to everyone at work and at home. Okay, this is how we are in all situations in life that we don't like. We are faced with so many crises today that nobody wants war. Nobody likes war, and yet we're always fighting some other country for reasons we're very unclear of and don't bother to check. And we have tons and tons of food that we waste every day, and millions starve. And we have those homes that are thousands of them sitting there empty, and yet we have thousands of people on the street every day without a roof. And we have no clue how it got here. Because the chaos out there is a direct reflection of the inner world and how we're dysfunctional. Our families are dysfunctional, our relationships are dysfunctional, our health are dysfunctional, and we're stressed, overloaded with fake foods and sugar, and we're constantly fighting amongst each other. We live like we're fearful of our neighbors. We're in constant fearful reaction to what the media has to say. Our kids are getting sicker and sicker. How do we become a species where 1 in 3 children have a chronic ailment? Is it all really genetic? Any other animal species like this in nature? How can we achieve world peace when we're fearful of one another? How can we have health if we're destroying the ecosystem both on the inside and the outside? And worst of all, we're mentally abusive to ourselves every single day. Here's a simple truth though. If we have the power to get ourselves in this mess, we have the power to get ourselves out of it. The only thing standing in our way is the belief that we're just one car in this traffic. The feeling of powerlessness is so pervasive in us. Just in that traffic example, the 2 types of people that I mentioned, one that tries to change your perception and stay positive about traffic, and one who tries to blame on everybody else but themselves, both have the same issue. They are powerless. They feel powerless to do anything about their situation. At the end of the day, you can stay positive all day long and blame anybody you want. Traffic is still there. We have to start taking charge of our own lives and stop neglecting the personal responsibility we all have in this game. We're all in it together. Once you start taking personal responsibility, you will find empowerment because you'll start seeing improvements in your own life. And thus, if it happens on a large enough scale, we'll see changes reflected in the outside. But this cannot happen if you don't first stay conscious of your actions. And do not follow the majority. After all, the majority are the ones stuck in traffic. My name is Sky, and I've worked with many individuals on finding real-life solutions to their problems, be it relationship or health or financial goals. After a while, I started seeing a pattern everywhere, and we're not all that different. So here I am trying to reach more people and hoping that I can make an impact on a bigger scale. So on this channel, we'll be talking about topics relating to empowerment, the root cause, and mentally detox yourself from thoughts and habits that no longer serve you or anyone else. So stay tuned for topics just like this. Stay conscious. Thanks for watching.